Philip and the crew, long-time supporters of Angelo DiCarlo and Ace Boxing Promotions. Their assistance always appreciated in getting these nights on.
Hopefully we'll be enjoying a cup of that coffee shortly, Andy.
Very nice.
It is good too. It's Joel Brunker in the black trunks with Dan Cody in the white. It's a very tough character, Dan Cody. This will be his first time on big time boxing that I can recall, Andy.
Both just a little cautious. No surprise after what we've seen so far. They've seen two guys assisted back to their dressing rooms in a deal of pain already tonight.
Having an early shower. And, Steve Wijenko and his opponent certainly threw caution to the wind.
Didn't they? Wijenko and Brett Smith, a great fight. As we move on, this is fight 4 of 7. Originally at featherweight, then reclassified as a lightweight contest. Both guys just heavier than the 57.15 limit, Brad.
Well, they are the featherweight 57.15 or 126 pounds or 9 stone in the old language. The great Johnny Famechon held that reign for quite some time, and Jeff Fennick. And of course, junior lightweight or super featherweight, as they call it now, is 58.97 or 9 stone 4. And these guys are just a bit over that there at lightweight. They're 60.5. The lightweight limit is 61.23, which is 9 stone 9 or 135 pounds. So they're just in the middle there. But realistically, Joel Brunker's only taken this weight to get a fight. You know, he's gonna have awful problems getting fights here. There's not too many people that'll probably want to fight him after a couple of more fights.
No.
I would say this young guy is one of our better chances of really, going really well on the international scene at this lighter weight.
And wherever you're watching around Australia, you'll see exactly why. I'd suggest over the next couple of minutes he is a talent. We're speaking about Aussie Joel Brunker in the black here, former Olympian.
You don't get to be 5 times New South Wales champion and 3 times Australian champion in lighter weights, especially in New South Wales, if you can't fight.
Yeah.
So when this kid, I've heard a lot about him for a long time, and everyone has just spoke glowingly of him. And I had dinner with him last night. He's a very nice young guy. John Barber is a terrific trainer. Puts his heart and soul into everyone down at the Richmond Boxing Club. Very well known, very well liked. Just taking his time, Joel Brunker, just placing his punches nicely. Dan Cody's not a big puncher. He's won a couple of fights, by stoppage. He beat young Brad Hemming for the Queensland light welterweight title at one stage, and then Brad reversed the decision and won the Queensland title off them. They had 3 good fights. But, there's a nice little short right hand. He turned the shoulder there.
Oh, nice right hand. It was a straight right hand, and it's a flash right hand too.
Now, for those of you at home, you would have heard John Barber saying to Joel Brunker, step up with the left hand, step up and keep him on the back foot, then slip the right hand in. And he did that in the first round, and he did it nicely there. He did exactly a sign of a good fighter, because he does what he's called. But Dan Cody's no slouch. I mean, he lives out at Moranbah, which is 2 hours west of Mackay, so he doesn't get a lot of sparring out that way. But, look at that triple left hook by Joel Brunker. There it is again, keeping Cody on the back foot and unbalanced.
Dan Cody's been in the cape for a long time. Debuted back in 1999. Debuted against Nadal Skinny Hussein.
I know.
I remember.
And he got stopped in 1 round, but let me tell you, some very fine fighters got stopped in 1 round by Skinny, including the great Manny Pacquiao, who got out of jail against Skinny Hussein over in his own backyard.
Didn't he what? A decision and a moment that has affected so many people. Amazing. Some positive, some negative.
Yes. A little mark on the right-hand eye of Joel Brunker. And just above the eyelid. I don't know whether it's a cut or just some bruising, but just taking his time here, just picking his punches. Dan Cody, as I said earlier, I believe is the perfect opponent for Joel. He's tough, he's rugged, he's durable. He's got all the punches. He's beaten him with the best of them.
And we open up just a little here with under a minute remaining in round number 2. Both guys have been very composed, very relaxed, and very purposeful in their approach. Just opened up and vented a little frustration there.
Nice body punching from Brunker. He uses that left rib very well. And he's a thinking fighter where he's not headhunting all the time.
He just got tagged there with the right hand too, Brad. Just over the top of the left shoulder. It was a little low.
Dan has hit him a couple of times in this round, and as I said, he's durable. He's got a lot of punches, and if you're going to beat Dan Cody, you'll know it. Trust me, he fights very, very hard. And very composed. He takes his time and works his way around.
Twice challenged for Queensland state titles.
Starting to find his range now. Joel Brunker, rip to the body, doing anything silly. He doesn't want to sort of be like a real superstar and blast his opponent out. He's just methodical in his work ethic.
Well, he's not, it appears, a natural headhunter.
No.
He's got a composure about him. And I think there is plenty of merit in the theory, well, if I'm not a natural headhunter and I don't have that early one-punch flash knockdown in me every fight, I'm going to get in there, I'm going to dominate a fight, I'm going to win the fight, I'm going to back my confidence and my ability and take it into the later rounds.
Exactly. And that's what he wants to do. And these young guys actually need to get some rounds under their belt. They actually need to know that they can fight 6 rounds. They need to know they can fight 8 rounds for a state championship. They need to know that they can fight 10 rounds for a national title and indeed 12 rounds for a regional title. Yeah, that cut's just opened up a little bit on Joel Brunker's right eye now.
Yeah, and he's just seen the blood pouring now onto his right glove.
I didn't see a head clash, Andy. I haven't seen a head clash, and I suspect it might have been from the punch.
Oh, it is opened right up. Alan Moore's on the open side and had a good long look at it.
And it looks like it's more to the side of the eyebrow now. It's This will be interesting to see if young Joel can keep up his work ethic here, because a lot of fighters, when they actually get cut, they tend to go off the boil. They start to worry about what's going to happen, what will happen in the fight.
Let him go.
Minute 14 remaining here, and still no check of the eye for Joel Brunker. We saw earlier. Now, doctor called into action, just to have a look and monitor the cut and the severity. Sometimes it's not even the severity of the cut, it's the placement of the cut.
Exactly. The main consideration is, of course, the blood that runs down into the eye that impairs your vision. And, of course, if you can't see, you're going to get hit and you're going to get hurt. But
a cut's not going to hurt you, basically.
Not at all. No, not at all.
Might hurt when it gets stitched up later.
Oh, yeah, depending on the doctor. Dr. Nathan Gibbs in Melbourne, he used to do it. He used to stitch us up out the back. Oh, golly, I'd rather not get cut.
Oh, nice 3-punch combination there from Brunker. And his team has got quite a job in front of them. Johnny Barber and Nathan DeCarlo.
There's a lot of blood now, Andy. There's a lot of blood. It's thick too.
And I think there is now a cut over the left eye of Dan Cody.
And that would have been caused by a punch because Joel has started to roll the arm over. He's rolled the shoulder, and that was another good round.
I think it's a must.
Absolutely.
I know it's implemented with more structure now on certain cards in New South Wales.
Yes.
And my hat's off to the authority down there by taking what I consider to be a logical approach.
Well, the thing is, you know, there's no disrespect to the referee or any referee. We've all missed them.
Difficult.
We've all missed them, you know.
Of course.
And of course, when you're in close like that, the referee only has to just be trying to get himself into a better position and move. You're going to miss a head clash or a punch, and you're not going to see. But Joel Brunker's really starting to unload on Dan Cody here. He's worked the body. He's gone upstairs now. Oh, look at those body punches, right under the rib. But Dan Cody's equal to it. He comes back with his own little right rip under the heart.
There was the receipt from Dan Cody, and it was a good one too.
He's an honest fighter, Dan Cody. I like him as a guy. Lived down the Gold Coast for some time and had the Jamaica Blue Cafe down there at Pacific Fair. Now he's moved up to Moranbah and works in the mines.
He walked into that. He did Joel Brunker.
Come on, gentlemen.
The blood flowing freely from both men at this point in time. Round number 4, a minute remaining. It's a 6-round contest.
Oh, there's a nice little left hook by Joel. He shortened that punch up. There it is again.
Joel Brunker has got to be so careful for the remainder of this fight with that eye after it was ruled.
Oh, that's a classic, beautiful body shot.
Magnificent work from Joel Brunker.
There was some urgency in those punches. He's all business to put Dan Cody on your backside like that.
Dan Cody is in all sorts of trouble at the moment. There is no air in the lungs at all, and he is stinging.
Well, Andy, that was a punch that right under the solar plexus, and when that punch takes, it drags every bit of wind out of it. What it does when it takes the wind out of you, it actually closes the stomach lining. You can't even breathe in again.
That punch was that hard, it realigned Dan Cody's spine.
It did.
This for a body shot. Oh, the left hand. And look at the face of Dan Cody. Look at this one. Around the side, just in under the ribs.
I felt that.
3-2.
Well, I think so too, because it's a good opportunity to make sure that we get it right. We only get one chance to get it right in here, Andy. You know, normally we don't have the luxury of a videotape replay. So
yeah, I wish I had a videotape replay of the last 25 years of my life. There's a few... Changed a few lotto numbers to start with.
We had a videotape replay of my bank account a few years ago too. But back to the action, this is a really good punch. This is a really good fight, and Joel Brunker is really starting to punch with some urgency here.
Dan Cody has got the cut on the left eye, and it is swelling quite a bit, actually, and it's bubbling up.
It is. It will bubble because of, you know, just the punches and the. It looks like he's got a little cut on the right side of the side of the head behind the ear as well. That they've put some Vaseline on.
I still can't establish if that is a cut there on the side of his head, Brad, or merely the blood from Joel Brunker when they two lock heads and lock shoulders and move into that, you know, vertical grapple.
You're actually right, Andy. Actually, I can't see a cut there. I think it's a little bit of blood from that.
Yeah. When they get in tight.
Yeah. But gee, he's been hit with some left hooks, Dan Cody, and he's really starting to find his range, Joel Brunker. I like this young guy. This is the first time I've seen him.
Double connection there with just over 3/4 of a minute remaining in the round, and down he goes. Another beautiful shot. A beautiful shot from Joel Brunker, and that is enough. That is enough. Joel Brunker continues on his winning ways.
We've got some replay here. There it is there. Left rib to the body. Wasn't that classic?
Let's go centre ring to Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a fabulous featherweight clash here. A big hand for Dan Cody and Joel Brunker, ladies and gentlemen. Great contest. 2 minutes, 44 seconds into the 5th round. The referee stopped the fight in favour of the blue corner, Joel Brunker.